guys, welcome back to another Loomian Legacy video, and today we're going to be talking about how could Tess possibly return into the game. Now, we saw how Jake returned in the original teaser trailer for this game, but now we want to see how will Tess return, because we know Tess has been looking for him with the image I'm putting up on screen right now, and yeah, so as you guys can see, yeah, pretty unique. I also have my co-host Dropclass with me right now. Hey Dropclass, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great, and I'm really excited for this video because we also like talking about Pokemon with Bronze with you guys and with each other personally. So I think this will be a really fun video, and yeah, let's get straight to it. But one thing I want to mention: do I really sound like Lucky HD? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm younger than him, but a lot of people seem to think I sound like Lucky HD. We were just talking to some people on chat right here, as I'm showing to you on screen. Yeah, right here. Wait, one second. Why do you sound like Lucky HD? You sound exactly like him. So you guys, just tell me, is that like a good thing? Like I sound like a famous YouTuber? Or is that a bad thing that I'm exactly like him? I'm not sure. But, I mean, I don't think I sound like him. I think he just has like that, don't know how to describe it.
Enthusiastic mood?
Exactly. But, hopefully we have that same mood today for this video because it's a real video. And, yeah guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to smash that like button and let's get started. So Jeffcast, when you first saw Tess in Pokemon Big Bronze, what were your overall impressions of her at first?
I thought she was this maturing teenager waiting to get outside and explore the world since, she's been with her grandfather ever since her father, I forgot if her father was dead or if her grandparents taking care of her all of the time. I also believe that, well, as concerning for her, like Jake obviously fell in love with her, and much to the, she was also a big part to the plot, and more about first impressions, I'd say she was, I'd say, not really rebellious, more like strong-willed, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and my first impressions of her, like, I know she came off to be as, like, the player's friend and eventually became, like, one of her closest best friends. But, like, at first I honestly thought she would be evil. But instead it was, like, Jake. Well, Jake was, like, always good, but, like, sides kept flipping. I think Tess was, like, the main part that kept Jake, like, good. Because he ended up falling in love with her and she was, like, one of the good, she was on the good side, so... You know, I think that's why he made that, like, huge sacrifice at the end. If you didn't play PB, come on, guys. We all know what happens at the end. It's heartbreaking. But, anyway, let's get on to the video. So, we saw how Jake returned. He fell into that portal Hoopa created at the very end of the game. And he fell into it. And in the teaser trailer I'm showing on screen right now, as you guys can see, he does fall through and, you know, encounters a Twiddle and an, Embit. Embit, right? That's the name of the Loomian. Bruh, I just completely forgot. I'm so sorry, guys. What is it called? Embit, yeah. I was correct, yeah. So this is, I believe, was this the tower that he fell onto? Or like he was about to?
I think the portal opened from around here, and he fell around here. Or maybe it was here, and he fell here.
Well, all we know, it's really close to one of these, like, poles, so... And we're giving it our best guess right now. So yeah, guys, so is it possible that Tess could do the same thing? Well, I mean, now the main question is Tess still in Pokemon Brick Bronze world? What do you think, Jockas?
In Pokemon Brick Bronze, I think that she's actually been helped on Looker, right? You know, remember Looker?
Yeah, so at the end scene, Lando came into the game, like, it was a random NPC, but it was, like, Lando's avatar. And, like, he called himself Looker. And he seemed to, like, be this, like... He seemed to be, like, really smart in interrogating and investigating different, like, galaxies. And he figured that there was a way to connect them with Hoopa. And, like, he has a few theories on where Jake could have went. So, you know, guys, like... So, like, yeah. So, continue with what you were saying, Jockas.
Alright, so yeah. Looker, I think he actually had access like these different dimensions. So he's been traveling and trying to safeguard these dimensions, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I think he's the one who sent Tess to other universes. In that trailer, she was Arthro. You know.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so it sort of shows that she was searching for Jake. Like, she had her picture with them. She was searching of just random games, and like, she just basically wanted any hopes of finding him because, they loved each other in Pokemon Bronze. And, yeah, if Jake is here, Jake has obviously changed a bit, but his goal is still the same. He wants to reunite with Tess. That's why in Galvanite Cave he was like, "I need these crystals. It's the only way to get me back home." Now I'm not sure what home is referring to. Is it Pokemon Brick Bronze? Because in technicality the game got deleted. Does that mean like Roria Pokemon Brick Bronze got deleted? No such way of knowing. However, it's possible that it could still be there, as like, just like a little backstory. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is theoretical. However, if you actually look in the Lost Islands, you will see a boat that is like bumped into, like crashed onto the island, and the name of it is SS Tess, meaning that could have been like Tess's father, not Tess's father, obviously, like her boat, or like her father named it after her, but definitely something to do with Tess. A lot of connections here and there. We actually now have Jake in the game, which is pretty cool. He's waiting for us at the beach on Route 9, so that's pretty cool. Like, job cost, do you think Tess will come back in Loomian Legacy?
I believe that she could come around very late game, actually. It would make sense for the plot to make sure that she went late game. Mostly because I think it would build up suspense. Where was she all this time? And then she comes up with this explanation of what she has been doing. Um, if she ever does come back. I think maybe Tess, she might not be able to come back. She might be permanently searching around in like these other games or quote unquote universes or dimensions or worlds. Um, yeah, worlds. So I think this is just an alternate universe of Pokemon Bronze. Many people have come up with that theory. This is basically the same area, and dig site, almost everything is identical, but with some obvious major differences
Yeah,
and such.
yeah, now, the names of a few places such as Midistown, Chestnut Town, Sylvan City, those are all the same. Because, like, those are original names, you can't really go wrong, especially if you reuse them, you can get a lot of attraction from PvP players. But that's not the point. Now, Jobcus and I already have, like, Jobcus just mentioned that he thinks Tess will come in late game. I believe Tess will not come in Loomian Legacy Veils of Shadows. Now, you might be wondering, why did I just use the full name of the game? Now, if you guys actually notice, why is it called Loomian Legacy Veils of Shadows? Why not just Loomian Legacy, It'd be simpler. Like, no need to add the extra detail unless you really wanted to. Now, the thing is, the reason is, Loomian Legacy will technically never end. And the reason I'm saying this is because if you actually look on the start screen of the game, now I'm not actually going to go there, but if you look on the start screen of the game, you guys might have noticed a tab called Adventures, and I'm putting that on screen right now. And like, why can't you click on it? Like, why would it be there if you can't click on it? Now, in one of the very early tweets of Loomian Legacy that the LTS Twitter put out, I'm putting it on screen again, you can actually read through it, and it does mention that it's going to be the first adventure. Loomian Legacy Veils of Shadow will be the first adventure in the Loomian Legacy series. And there are a lot of other things, especially on fandom, like the descriptions of Loomians per game, edition, like Veils of Shadows is called VOS in each game description. So yeah, guys, there are a lot of theories pointing that Loomian Legacy might never end, or like it'll have like 3 adventures and then end, or like 2 adventures and then end. But right now, Veils of Shadows is not the end. There will be more. There will be more battle theaters, way more new Loomians, a lot of things, guys. And I think the devs also have to sort of think about how much time it'll take, because you have to be really loyal to the game in order to play. So keep that in mind. Like she could come in into a different adventure. Like it's sort of generations in Pokemon, like Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Now, This is Gen 1 right now. She may not even come now. It might take her more time, maybe months, maybe years. You never know. But she'll keep trying. I have that feeling Tess will keep trying. She might come around like early Gen 2 or very late Gen 1. Those are my predictions. And, yeah, so what do you think about all this drop cost? It's really complex. So
Yeah, I can agree with you. It might be possible that there are other generations. I believe adventures also could refer to, maybe game modes of some sort.
But if they are to be game modes, they're gonna be like pretty big updates, like sort of like maybe even bigger than Jolly Village and like Sweet Retreat, because as you guys noticed, like those were pretty decent major updates. However, I believe like if Dropbox is correct and it's not like generations and it's game modes, these game modes are gonna have to be like pretty big. They're gonna have to be able to sustain like all the.
I believe for the game modes, of course it will take a lot of time and scripting. Perhaps it's like the adventure game modes, so maybe it will transfer to your game. Maybe there are like items you could collect, or specific ones, or unique ones that you could collect, such as shards that is highly needed, and they might actually give a purpose for that. And there is one question that supports Ultimate's theory. What happens if you defeat the thing, or eliminate the thing that's causing corrupts to appear? Well, does that mean you'll never get any shards again except from trading, because you'll never be able to find more corrupts, or will you have to use an alt account to grind and then trade it?
Now, obviously creating alternate accounts. Now, they removed getting shards from corrupted Deskit, which is the first corrupted Loomian you will find unless you get really lucky and you encounter one like early game, like Route 1. Now, besides the point, now, devs have removed it from corrupted Deskit because they know people will have grinding on alternate accounts to get these shards. Now, they can't have that, obviously, otherwise it sort of like removes the purpose. Now, obviously, you'll have to grind until I believe corrupted Ikazune or use a lot of Lumi boost on roamings and corrupts.
No, the corrupt roamings don't give shards anymore, I believe. All of them.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna have to be even luckier to get like.
So 1 in 1,000 completely unboosted. Then for let me see this. 4 times chance. So basically 1 in 250 with only boost, and 1 in 125 with boost and charm, and 1 in 500 with only boost. I mean, with only charm.
So, you guys, as you can see, grinding will be very difficult on an alt account and even your account. You may not even encounter one a single day. It's gonna take longer. You're gonna have to be a little lucky. And yeah, guys. So if you guys, just a little side note, if you guys hadn't seen, you can actually vote for the new Loomian coming out in the game very soon. I don't know when the update will come out. Perhaps even this weekend or like Friday. I'm not sure, but it will come out sometime. And yeah, we're gonna make a video on it, possibly for the 25th. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our video idea for the 25th of Friday. I mean June 25th. So yeah. Moving back to Tess now. How long do you think Tess will keep going on until she gives up? Or is it possible that like one of these game modes might give us access to more universes? Or like, even the developers could make like this really small game besides Loomian Legacy that you can join and you can meet Tess and meet Looker and reunite with a lot of people. Now, like they can make a really simple game. It would take time, but like they already have a lot of code from Pokemon Book Bronze. I'm sure they still have the game, but they just, can't upload it or like publish it. And yeah, so yeah, I mean it's gonna be pretty cool if they reunite Tess. It's gonna be really fun. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I know we couldn't touch base upon a lot of things, but I mean it is what it is. So yeah, guys, this is Kylo Pika in Job Class rolling out.